Outer space, a unique, massive, unusual phenomenon and jaw-dropping view. A place so fascinating, amazing, yet so unknown and foreign. These pictures were taken using one of the world's most renowned telescopes, one that shaped the future and our knowledge of outer space into the technology that it is today. Finishing construction and launching in 1990, it was the world's first space telescope to give us a view of the outer reaches of the universe. Making use of its extreme deep field image, the Hubble Space Telescope allows scientists to have a view of galaxies up to 13 billion light-years away. Since then, the Hubble Space Telescope has taken over 3,000 photos of galaxies that have not been found by any other telescopes. To understand its purpose and its initial creation, we must first meet its creator and designer, Edwin Powell Hubble. Edwin P. Hubble was born in Marshfield, Missouri in 1889. During that time, technology was very underdeveloped compared to now. Cars had just been invented, the population at the time was hovering just under 1.6 billion people. Hubble is now one of the world's most influential astronomers ever since, as he has designed and built many theories, including the Hubble constant. After getting his doctorate at the University of Chicago and studying at the University of Yerkes Observatory, he enlisted in the army and served in France as a line officer. After finishing his duties, he later went to work at Mount Wilson, where he made his first observations using their 60-inch reflecting telescope. In the 1940s, Hubble thought of creating a telescope that was suspended in the orbit of Earth. Initially, this idea was known as the rather dull Large Space Telescope, and after taking the perspective of the people at the time, was thought of as just a work of fiction. The Hubble Space Telescope launched on April 24, 1990. The technology at that age had taken a massive leap compared to the technologies available during Hubble's early life, as well as the design phase of the Large Space Telescope. During this period, the World Wide Web was just put into operation. Text messages were beginning to be used as the main means of communication, along with the invention of smartphones. The image displayed here is the first image taken using the Hubble Space Telescope on May 20, 1990. It consists of a binary star and not much else. Now you may be thinking, what's the big fuss about this picture? It's barely visible and it's not that clear. Taken in the context of the technology at the time, the Hubble Space Telescope was approximately 50% sharper and clearer than the average telescope used at that time. The first major breakthroughs in the Hubble Space Telescope's operation occurred in 1992 and 1993. During that period, the Hubble Space Telescope managed to identify and detect a rare mineral known as boron on a distant star. This discovery helped reinforce the claims of rare minerals being excreted during the beginning of the universe. The second breakthrough was the discovery of matter being pulled into a black hole, creating a visible disk of matter. At the time of that image being captured, black holes were merely theoretical and there was no solid evidence to prove that they exist. This picture, along with more evidence and data, helped astronomers conclude that the theory was true. In 1993, a major step to answer a question that many astronomers had longed to answer was taken. The question is, how old is our universe? Prior to the usage of the Hubble Space Telescope, estimates were rarely given and the question remained unanswered for eons. That was until astronomers using the Hubble Space Telescope managed to accurately estimate the distance between us and a distant galaxy, M81. Before the usage of the Hubble Space Telescope, the estimates were extremely broad, ranging from 4 million to 18 million light-years away, until finally, astronomers precisely estimated the distance to the galaxy to be 11 million light-years. Using this precise measurement, astronomers can use distances between galaxies to estimate the universe's rate of expansion, which in turn helps estimate the age of the universe. At that time, the age of the universe was estimated to be 10 to 20 billion years old. But later in the Hubble Space Telescope's operation, an incredibly influential photo was taken which later pinpointed the universe's age.